Feeling Good, the New Mood. Therapy is a self-help book. It was written by David D. Burns. He's a psychiatrist. He wanted to help people suffering from depression and anxiety. Published in 1980, the book quickly gained popularity. It offered practical techniques. These techniques were based on cognitive behavioral therapy, or CBT. Burns argues that our thoughts shape our feelings. Negative thoughts can lead to depression, but we can change these thoughts. CBT provides tools for this change. The book's clear and engaging style made it accessible. People could use these techniques on their own. This accessibility made the book a groundbreaking work in the field of self-help. Millions have benefited from this book. It has sold over 5 million copies. It's been translated into numerous languages. The book's enduring popularity speaks volumes. It attests to its effectiveness. It provides a lifeline for those struggling with mood disorders. It empowers them to take control of their mental health. The book's principles resonate with a wide audience. They offer a clear path to feeling better. Readers appreciate the book's simple language. They value its practical exercises. They find hope in its message. It's a message of empowerment. It's a message of change. It's a message of hope. Feeling Good marked a paradigm shift. It shifted how we view mood disorders. It popularized CBT. It made it a mainstream approach to mental health. The book's influence extends beyond its pages. It has inspired countless therapists, counselors, and coaches. The book's core message is simple yet powerful. We have the power to change our feelings. We can do this by changing our thoughts. This message continues to resonate. It offers hope to millions. It empowers them to take charge of their mental well-being. It guides them on a journey toward a happier and more fulfilling life. Feeling Good dives deep into cognitive behavioral therapy, or CBT. This approach emphasizes the powerful connection between thoughts, feelings, and behaviors. It's not just external events that dictate our mood. Burns stresses that our thoughts play a crucial role. Imagine a situation where you make a small mistake at work. A negative thought pattern might lead you to believe you're a failure. This negative thought can then spiral. It might lead to feelings of sadness, anxiety, and even hopelessness. These feelings can then impact your behavior. You might withdraw from colleagues. You might avoid future challenges. CBT seeks to break this cycle. It empowers individuals to identify and challenge these negative thought patterns. Section 2. Untangling the web of negative thoughts. Burns introduces the concept of cognitive distortions. These are inaccurate or exaggerated thoughts. They can negatively influence our mood and behavior. One common distortion is all or nothing thinking. This is seeing things in black and white. For example, you might view yourself as a complete success or a total failure. There's no middle ground. Another distortion is overgeneralization. This involves drawing sweeping conclusions based on a single event. If you experience one rejection, you might conclude that you'll always be rejected. Mental filtering is another culprit. This involves focusing solely on the negative aspects of a situation while ignoring the positive. Burns provides readers with tools to identify these distortions. Recognizing them is the first step towards challenging their validity. Section 3. Challenging cognitive distortions. Once you identify these negative thought patterns, what's next? Feeling Good provides practical techniques to challenge and reframe them. One such technique is the triple column technique. This involves writing down your negative thought. Then you identify the distortion it represents. Finally, you replace it with a more balanced and realistic thought. Another powerful technique is Socratic questioning. This involves asking yourself a series of questions. These questions challenge the validity of your negative thoughts. For example, you might ask yourself, what's the evidence for this thought? Or is there another way to look at this situation? These techniques, when practiced regularly, can help individuals develop a more balanced and realistic perspective. They can break free from the grip of negative thought patterns. Section 1. Identifying cognitive distortions. Feeling Good helps us see that our thoughts are often distorted. These distortions are like lenses. They color how we see the world, but these lenses are often flawed. They make things seem worse than they are. Burns identifies several common cognitive distortions. One example is all or nothing thinking. This is when we see things in extremes. We're either a success or a failure. There's no middle ground. Another common distortion is overgeneralization. This is when we take one negative event and apply it to our entire life. For example, if we fail one test, we might think we're going to fail all our classes. These distortions can be incredibly damaging. They can lead to anxiety, depression, and low self-esteem. Section 2. Disputing irrational beliefs. Once we identify these distortions, we can start to challenge them. This is where the real work of CBT begins. Burns provides us with tools to dispute these irrational beliefs. One powerful technique is to examine the evidence. What is the evidence that supports this thought? What is the evidence against it? Often, when we examine our thoughts closely, we find that there is little evidence to support them. We may also find that there is a lot of evidence to contradict them. By challenging our negative thoughts, we can start to weaken their hold on us. Section 3. Thought stopping and reframing. Sometimes our negative thoughts can feel overwhelming. They seem to pop up out of nowhere and take over our minds. In these situations, Burns suggests a technique called thought stopping. This involves literally telling yourself stop when you have a negative thought. Once you've stopped the thought, you can then reframe it. This means looking at the situation in a more positive or realistic light. For example, instead of thinking I'm going to fail this test, you might think I'm going to do my best on this test, and that's all that matters. Section 4. Positive affirmations and self-compassion. In addition to challenging negative thoughts, feeling good also emphasizes the importance of cultivating positive thoughts and self-compassion. Positive affirmations are positive statements that we repeat to ourselves, such as I am capable, I am worthy, or I'm strong. Self-compassion involves treating ourselves with the same kindness and understanding that we would offer to a good friend. When we make a mistake, instead of beating ourselves up, we can offer ourselves words of comfort and encouragement. By practicing positive affirmations and self-compassion, we can start to build a more positive and resilient self-image. Imagine feeling lighter, like a weight has been lifted from your shoulders. That's the power of putting feeling good into practice. As you actively challenge and reframe negative thoughts, you begin to see a shift in your self-perception. You start to recognize your own value, you acknowledge your strengths, you begin to treat yourself with more kindness and compassion. This newfound sense of self-worth has a profound impact on your overall well-being. You're less affected by criticism. You're more willing to take risks. You approach challenges with a newfound sense of confidence. This internal shift can lead to positive changes in various aspects of your life, from relationships to career aspirations. One of the most liberating benefits of practicing the techniques in feeling good is breaking free from the chains of negativity. You learn to identify those automatic negative thoughts that once held you captive. You develop the skills to challenge their validity and replace them with more balanced perspectives. This doesn't mean you'll never experience negative emotions again. Instead, you'll be better equipped to handle them. You'll recognize that thoughts are just thoughts, not facts. You'll have the tools to prevent them from spiraling into overwhelming negativity. This newfound freedom allows you to approach life with a more positive and optimistic outlook. Life is full of ups and downs. We all face challenges and setbacks. That's inevitable. However, by practicing the techniques outlined in Feeling Good, you can develop a remarkable level of emotional resilience. You'll learn to navigate difficult situations with greater composure and adaptability. Instead of crumbling under pressure, you'll be able to weather the storms with greater strength and resourcefulness. You'll bounce back from adversity quicker. You'll see challenges as opportunities for growth and learning. This emotional resilience is a key ingredient in leading a happier and more fulfilling life. Section 4. The ripple effect of positive change. The beauty of personal transformation is that it rarely stays confined to one area of life. As you experience the positive effects of practicing the techniques in feeling good, you'll notice a ripple effect across various aspects of your life. Your relationships might improve as you communicate more effectively and authentically. You might feel more motivated and productive at work as you approach tasks with a more positive mindset. Your overall sense of purpose and well-being might increase as you align your actions with your values. The positive changes you experience can inspire those around you. You might find yourself sharing your newfound knowledge and tools with loved ones, creating a ripple effect of positivity in your social circles. Section 1. The journey of consistent practice. Feeling good doesn't offer a quick fix. It's not a magic pill. It's a journey of self-discovery and consistent practice. Think of it like learning a new skill. It takes time, effort, and dedication. You wouldn't expect to become a concert pianist overnight. Similarly, mastering the techniques of CBT requires patience and perseverance. The more you engage with the exercises, the more natural they become. Remember those cognitive distortions we talked about? At first, identifying them might feel like a chore, but as you practice, you'll start to recognize them more easily. You'll catch yourself in the act of negative thinking. This awareness is crucial for breaking free from their grip. Section 2. Integrating techniques into daily life. The real magic happens when you integrate these techniques into your daily life. It's not enough to just read the book and agree with its principles. You need to put them into action. Make it a habit to challenge negative thoughts as they arise. Use the triple column technique or Socratic questioning whenever you feel those familiar spirals of negativity taking hold. Incorporate positive affirmations into your daily routine. Write them down, repeat them to yourself throughout the day. The more you reinforce these positive beliefs, the more ingrained they become in your subconscious. Remember, consistency is key. Just like brushing your teeth or eating healthy, practicing these techniques should become second nature. Section 3. Long-term benefits and sustainable change. The beauty of CBT is that it equips you with tools for sustainable change. It's not about temporary mood boosts. It's about rewiring your brain to think more positively and realistically. As you consistently challenge negative thought patterns, you're essentially creating new neural pathways in your brain. Over time, these new pathways become stronger. The old negative pathways weaken. This leads to lasting changes in your mood, self-esteem, and overall well-being. You'll find yourself naturally gravitating towards more positive thoughts and behaviors. The benefits extend far beyond the pages of the book. They become ingrained in the fabric of your being. Section 4. Maintaining momentum and overcoming challenges. The journey of personal growth is not always linear. There will be ups and downs. You might encounter setbacks. You might experience moments of doubt. That's perfectly normal. The key is to not let those setbacks derail your progress. Don't beat yourself up if you slip back into old patterns of negative thinking. It happens to everyone. Instead of dwelling on the setback, acknowledge it, learn from it, and move forward. View it as an opportunity for growth and a reminder to recommit to your practice. Remember, you're not alone on this journey. Feeling Good has empowered millions of people worldwide to take control of their mental health. There are countless resources available to support you along the way, from online communities to therapists specializing in CBT. The most important thing is to keep moving forward, one positive thought at a time. Section 1. A testament to the power of the human spirit, feeling good. The new mood therapy stands as a testament to the power of the human spirit. It reminds us that we are not passive victims of our thoughts. We have the ability to change them. We can choose how we respond to life's challenges. The book's enduring legacy lies in its ability to empower individuals to take control of their mental well-being. It provides practical tools that are accessible to anyone, regardless of their background or experience. Millions of people around the world have used these tools to overcome depression, anxiety, and negative thinking. They have found hope, resilience, and a renewed sense of purpose. Section 2, Embracing a Brighter Future. The message of feeling good is both timeless and universal. It transcends generations and cultures. It speaks to the fundamental human desire for happiness, fulfillment, and well-being. By embracing the principles outlined in this book, we embark on a journey of self-discovery and transformation. We learn to challenge our limiting beliefs, cultivate self-compassion, and approach life with greater resilience and optimism. The journey may not always be easy. There will be challenges along the way, but the rewards are immeasurable. By investing in our mental health, we unlock a world of possibilities. We open ourselves up to a brighter, more fulfilling future.